Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm gonna do a short video today, let you know what we got going on. We got some more parts in for the boys' car. We ordered a new torque converter, an SFI flex plate, and its trans cooler, and that way we got all the parts for that. We never ended up working on the car at all last weekend. He ended up going out of state down to Kentucky, or no, Tennessee. With his fiance's family. They took the grandbaby, and he, like I said, they did a family trip down there. They went and checked out the Fast and Furious Museum. They took some excellent pictures of my grandson with Dom and all the Fast and Furious cars. It was pretty cool. I'm going to post them on my Instagram if anybody wants to check them out later. But I figured I'd just do a short video and show you what we got going on today here. It's a beautiful morning out. First of all, another thing first too, guys, I want to welcome all my new subscribers to the channel. I really appreciate everybody that subscribed to my channel. I want to thank Josh over at Schneidertron 3000 for sending them my way. We got good content. It's a new channel, and we got a lot of cool stuff coming up in the future. And like I said, I highly appreciate everybody that subscribed to my channel, and much appreciated. But we're actually out here today. I got a couple things going on, but I decided what I'm going to do with the turnbuckles on the trailer, on the D-hooks. I'm just going to mount them here like this, guys. I got grade 5 hardened bolts. I figured, you know, this is where the original strapping was for the trailer. That's why the company that built the trailer, they wanted you to strap here anyway. So instead of me going up here sideways, so the hook would be sitting like this, I'm just going to go ahead and do it this way. I'm going to mount one here, and then I'm going to come back here in between the tail light and between the other hold down points, and I'm going to put one here on each corner. So that's what we're going to do there. I figured it'll work out pretty good. And we got the El Camino over here. I'm just going to do a quick shot, you know, show everybody, all my new subscribers, what we got going on. This is a 71 El Camino. It's got a small block stroker motor in it. I'm actually getting ready to switch the carb out, guys. That's what I'm just making sure that everything's going to be a direct replacement. I am going to be losing the bottom spacer. That's going to go with the carburetor. I'm going to put the bottom spacer, and the carburetor is going to go on the boys' car. But the only reason I ran that bottom spacer, guys, is because this particular carburetor doesn't have any vacuum ports on it. So I had to have vacuum to run my transmission, and I needed vacuum for the power brakes. So I ended up, what I did, I ended up putting this, taking and drilling and tapping that bottom spacer, and putting a T in there. I don't know how well you guys can see that back there, but that gave me vacuum source for my brakes. Sorry, it's a little wobbly. That gave me vacuum source for my brakes and my transmission. I had a manual valve body transmission in here before, but I destroyed it, and I broke the carrier, or the pump rate out of it. It tore all the lugs out of the inside of the trans first pass out. But I got a new transmission builder that I've known for probably 4 years or better, and that's where I do all my, that's where I actually build all my motors and do all the bigger projects. Is over there at the shop, Mid-Michigan Transmission. Excellent guy over there. His name's Tony, but that's where I end up doing. Hold on, guys, we got a big truck going by. But as I was saying, that's where I do all my motor building and stuff, is over at the shop there. But he's a hell of a transmission builder for performance builds. I mean, I was going through trannies first, second passes out and just destroying the 350 turbos. So he built me one, a 350 turbo still, but we put a hardened sprag in it, extra clutch, all red line clutches, heavy duty drum, and parts out of a, I think it was parts out of a 4L60E or 700R4. I don't know much about the transmissions. I'm going to admit, you know, I'm very mechanically inclined, but I have never once tried to rebuild a transmission. Maybe I could, maybe I couldn't, but why try when I got a guy that's perfect at doing it? But anyway, so that's what we got going on here, guys. I'm going to be switching the carburetor out, getting rid of this spacer. But I got to have the right length bolts, that way we don't bottom out into the intake. So that's what I'm kind of, you know, going through and making my parts list. Because I am going to get rid of the bottom spacer, like I said. This is what carburetor we're going to be putting on the El Camino. It's a 950 Pro Systems. It's got the adjustable secondary blades where you don't have to take the carburetor off to flip it over to adjust your T-slots for your secondary side. It also has all the high and idle air bleeds. Brand new. It's never been on a vehicle yet. It has we got vacuum ports, so we can actually run our transmission, and we actually have a big one on the back so we can run our brakes off of it. This carburetor company, Pro Systems, is out of, where are they out of? It actually came with the build sheet. Yeah, see on the primary and secondaries, when you got a power valve block off, you're supposed to have a 10 jet spread in between front and rear when you don't run a power valve in the back. Just for FYI for people. You're supposed to set your float level a quarter away up the sight glass, and Pro System wants 7 1/4 pounds of fuel pressure to run. But I figured I'd give you guys just a quick shot of what we're putting on the El Camino anyway. And to everybody that's new to the channel also, this is the boys 81 Monte Carlo we picked up that we're building a 355 Chevy for. Real clean car for the year. He's got my wheels off the El Camino on there, makes it look killer. But the car and overall is in really killer shape. I mean, it's perfect for a Michigan car. It's got a 350 5.7 center bolt valve cover motor in it with the quadra deck carburetor, and actually that thing purrs like a kitten. I'll actually do a video of that here in the next couple of days. It hasn't ran or been started up in probably, I don't know, a couple 3 months, so I'll do a short video of that, a cold start for you guys on that. But I want to take you over here and show you the new parts that we picked up for him, or that he picked up. We ended up getting the SFI flex plate. It's a Summit brand flex plate, but you know, it's still 168 tooth. It's got both bolt patterns. It's SFI approved, so if anybody's looking for a good flex plate for a reasonable price, that's the part number. It's through Summit. We got the I think it's the, what is it, 20, I don't know, I'd have to look at it, but it's a heavy duty trans cooler. And we went with the Hughes 3000 billet torque converter. We paid a little bit extra money for this. I think the torque converter alone was over 600 bucks. But I told him, you know, you buy once, you cry once. So that's what we're going to end up running in the Monte. So, I mean, with that torque converter, the aluminum heads, I got one more thing I want to show you. Speaking of aluminum heads, I ended up going up to his house, and because I'll probably end up doing some work on the motor without him since he's at work all week. So I went and picked up his heads from him. Don't mind the mess, guys. I work out of this truck sometimes. But they're the the Eldebrock aluminum E Street 202 160s. It's got a 195 intake runner. It's got cam roller tip rockers, which I have a set of full rollers that we're going to probably end up using on it. But yeah, he's putting in, he took last Friday off to go down to Tennessee. He ain't gonna be able to get any more time off work. It's his busy time of year. He works at a granary. He's a TIG welder for equipment and stuff, but it's his busy time, all the harvesting, the wheat's coming in. So I'm gonna have to do you know, the oil pump. It's the only thing we got left on the bottom end. I got to do the oil pump. I'm gonna set up his camshaft. It's already been degreed in, but I'm gonna re-degree it. I'm gonna probably put 2 to 4 degrees advance in it to give it a little bit more snap out of the hole. So I got to put the oil pump on, degree the camshaft, and then seal the bottom end up, and then we can put the heads on. But yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to all my new subscribers and kind of show you, you know, the cars of the channel. We got the boys Monte Carlo, my El Camino, and I really appreciate it. Like I said, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing, and it's much appreciated. But all right, guys, this video is probably getting pretty long. I just wanted to give you a quick update. We're getting the turnbuckles on the trailer. I just went through and we got these parts, so I got to put them in the house, in the closet, until we get back over to the shop, which I'll probably be back over that way tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm going to video. I got to do a little bit of work for Tony. But as usual, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notifications for the next video. And we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Okay. Bye-bye.